Hey y'all, this is Mac. He is a miniature Schnauzer and this is his first visit with me, and he is really a sweet boy so far. So I'm gonna have to brush him out because he has super long legs. He's got a little bit of matting that I think I can get out without causing him any discomfort. I'm gonna brush him out before I take him for the bath. Here we go, buddy. You have so much hair, Mac. Are you liking your new family? Huh? I like them. You like your brother and your sister? I'm just checking for mats, buddy. Oh, it's okay. I'm not gonna pull it. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what your grooming experience has been, but this is gonna be as enjoyable for you as I can make it, okay? All right, brushing first and then follow it with the comb to make sure he doesn't have any mats in there. Are you anticipating I'm gonna pull you? I'm not. Just making sure I got all your mats out. You don't have a lot, surprisingly. Someone has been taking very good care of your coat. He was a breeder dog until his mom just got him recently. You're very beautiful doggy. The pattern is a little different than I do. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's just not what I have been taught to do. So, and a lot of times breeders will do their own grooming, and that's possibly what happened here. So I will do my best to kind of straighten this out. I don't know if y'all can tell because he's black, but this is not what I know as the breed standard. No criticism to his breeder, just not the way that I do it. It's okay, I'm not gonna pull the baby. Yeah, grooming should be a pain-free experience. I do my best to make sure everybody gets a pain-free experience. I am using a mat rake to get these mats out. It's got a blade on this side so that it kind of cuts through the mat, and then I can just brush it out. If a dog isn't too matted, I don't mind doing this a little bit, but I'm not going to demat a dog who has a lot of matting close to the skin because one, it's impossible, and two, it's painful. And I am not the groomer who's going to cause the dog pain for the vanity of the pet parent. And if that doesn't work for the pet parent, then they just have to go to someone else, I guess. So, because I care about you and your feelings. Huh? That's a good boy. Yeah. Oh, you are so cute. I love your eyes. We're going to go get a bath. We got him all brushed out. And we're going to go get him a bath and get him all cleaned up. In you go. Hey, buddy, you look concerned. It's okay. You're all right. It's just water, honey. Are you nervous about it? Look at those sweet little eyes. Oh, it got a precious little face. Oh, and pretty teeth. You got a beautiful smile. Does he wants a head massage? Yes. See, that feels really nice. You're closing your eyes, that feels good, doesn't it? The reason that groomers brush out mats before the bath is because when they get wet, they get tighter and tighter and tighter. That's why when pet parents bathe at home without brushing them out, we get these clean, really tight mats against the skin. And they still have to be shaved. Okay, Bubba. There we go. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna start this on low because I don't know what your feeling is about it. Oh, that's your feeling about it. Okay, buddy. Look, it's not gonna hurt you. You're safe, buddy. Okay. Good boy. Let's take this off. Okay, let's go to the table and get our hair cut. That's funny. Are you enjoying your spa day, Sebastian? Here we go, buddy. All right, Mac. We just got back from the bath, so we're gonna brush your face out to let it dry a little bit. You're the sweetest boy. Yes, you are. You're the sweetest thing ever. I am going to reset this pattern. The breeder does it differently than I do. She went kind of straight across here, and you're supposed to show that muscle back here and then blend everything. So I'm gonna carry this right here, and then I'm gonna try to blend this in and then take an inch off the legs. And there's not much of a skirt here, so we're gonna try to make him start having a little skirt right there across his belly. So it'll look funny for the first few months until it grows in, but it'll get there. All right, let's trim the hair out of your ears. I trim the hair as opposed to plucking it because it makes little tears in the ear canal and causes more ear infections, because the bacteria can grow in those little tears that we cause when we pluck the hair out. Plus, the dogs hated it. In the beginning of my career, I had to do it, and it hurt my heart because some of them, especially puppies, I hated doing it. They would scream. Let me trim your eyes out a little bit, okay? I use my little baby curves for this. It's the easiest thing to do. Go ahead and trim that little hair sticking in front of his eye. And I like to get the upper lip a little bit right there below the nose. I'm holding the mouth so that he does not stick his tongue out. Not hard, but just enough where I know if he's going to stick it out or not. All right, let's clean your ears. Good job. Your ears look healthy. Yep, clean and healthy. Okay, let's see. How are you feeling about this? You want to smell that? No? He's like, I don't know what you're doing, lady. Lord have mercy, you got some hair. We got to move it out of the way so we can trim them. Now, he has black toenails, so this does not surprise me. He's probably had his nails clipped, and oftentimes when they have black nails, the person doing it cannot see how short to go, and if they make him bleed and hit his cuticle, it hurts, and they don't forget it. So I'm going to have to earn his trust about his nails. I promise, Bubba. So I'm going to have to push him a little bit here just to get him through it so he understands it's not going to hurt. I know, buddy. I know. It's okay, I promise. I know you don't know me and you don't trust me yet. I promise I'm not going to hurt your feet. That's why I prefer the nail file, because you can do a little at a time with the Dremel and not cut into their quick and cause them pain so that they hate this. It's all right, buddy. And I may even have to get someone to hold him for the first time, cuddle him while I do it so that he feels safer. Oh, good boy. He's going to let me do it. Good boy. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm moving to the next toe. It's not going to hurt, I promise. And I simply have him hooked to that groomer's helper so that he can't pull backwards, so I can still maintain some control over him. I know, buddy. I hate putting you through this, but you have to learn to trust me, okay? And I have to push you a little bit to get you to trust me. It's okay, I promise. I promise. I just have to be patient and diligent. He's pretty strong, so he's able to pull out of my grip. Good boy. Good boy. See there? Good boy. That's a good boy. All right, we got to do this side. That's good. Yeah. I'm not going any shorter. You don't have to worry. It's not going to hurt your toes. All right, now we've got to do this foot. Oh, sweetheart, don't pull backwards. It's okay. It's not hurting him. It just bothers me more than it bothers him. It's okay. I know it's right in front of your face now. Scary, huh? Good boy. Good boy. No. Okay, now he's going to try communicating with his mouth a little bit. He doesn't want to bite, so he's trying the licking method first. Okay, it's okay, I promise. Now he's giving in a little bit for a second. Good boy. I know it's scary, buddy, but you can't get free. Not right now. Good boy. Oh, thank goodness there's no dew claw, because there's so much hair there, I don't think I could get to it. Thank you, breeder, for taking the dew claws off. All right, baby. Last foot, okay? And now next time you come in, you'll be better about it because you know it doesn't hurt. Yes. There we go. Good job. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to let this out just a little bit so he has a little bit more leeway now. And since he still seems funny about his feet, I'm using a 40 blade to shave out his pads. I don't know how he feels about this, so okay, seems okay with this part. Most dogs are, but you never know. Especially if they've had their toes hurt, they just don't even trust you to pick their foot up at all. Okay, that's a good foot. Sometimes it's a vet's office that cuts too short, and I mean, it's not like they're doing it on purpose, because it is difficult to see where that quick line starts when they're black. And if clippers are all you have for nail clippers, only do a tiny bit at a time, and when you see a black dot, stop. Because you're getting to the quick line when you see that black dot. But 99% of the time, I use the nail Dremel. It's just the safest option. It breaks my heart when they lose trust in me if I hurt them in any kind of way or cause them discomfort. And my goal is to have 100% trust between us. Me trusting you and you trusting me. All right. Sometimes I'll use a 10 blade on the back, and sometimes I'll use a 7. In his case, he's really thick. So I'm going to use a 10 blade, which is shorter than a 7. Sometimes if a dog doesn't have a lot of thick undercoat or a lot of hair back there, if they're thin, then you want to use a 7 just so they don't look so naked. But in his case, we're going to do a 10. I'm going to start at the back of the neck, or the back of the head where the head meets the neck, and just go this way. You want to shave with the coat growth, which is that direction. Otherwise, if you go the opposite direction, you will cut it twice as short. Good boy. And typically when I do a Schnauzer, they will have a skirt in the front, which he is missing. So we're going to try to just let that grow in. So I'm going to stop where I would normally and wait for it to grow in. I'll turn it so y'all can see. He doesn't really have a skirt here, so I'm just gonna go straight down like this and not touch any of this under here so it can grow out. Now his brother and sister do get what we call a false skirt, where this belly is shaved, and that way there's less to brush and they're cooler, and you know, nobody can tell. That's why they call it a false skirt, because it looks like a full skirt, but if you picked him up and looked underneath, you would see that it's shaved. So I will probably go under there and shave him from like his breastplate right here back to his sanitary. You are such a good boy. I'm going to turn him this way so you can see. Normally he would have skirt from here down in the front, and this would not be here. So I'm going to take this off and allow that to grow back in. You're supposed to do where that muscle is right there, so that that muscle is exposed, and you shave the tail along with everything else. You also want to expose the muscle on the thigh right here. So I'm just going straight down so that it blends, so that you don't have a line right there. And see, that looks much better than having that straight line across it. Let me shave out your belly and do the false skirt. I just do right down the center from in between his armpits all the way down. And like I said, this keeps him cool. It's less to brush, less chance of getting matted under there. And you really can't tell anyway if you're looking at him. I'm gonna do a 10 on the head also, but the way I achieve that is by using the 7 in reverse. 7 in reverse is a 10, for those that don't know that. I am going to take my 5-in-1 and shave his ears. I'm gonna try 10, sometimes I'll do a 15, just depends on how thick the hair is. I just like doing this because with this blade, because it's a little more maneuverable. I just always hold the ear flat and make sure that you're going straight down or straight out. You never, ever, ever want to edge an ear with a clipper blade. The reason I say that is because years ago, we had just hired a girl at the shop I used to co-own, and she had her clipper going sideways up the ear. It was scary to say the least. I was like, oh gosh, what are you doing? Stop doing that. And she said, well, that's how I was taught. And I said, you will catch the dog's ear in between the blades if you do that. Always shave out with the clipper, and then you take the scissors and edge while you're holding the ear. And always be careful of that little flappy thing at the bottom of the ear on the inside, because there's a little fold there. And I usually just leave a little hair there because I'm not going to go close on it. You can catch that in the blade. It has happened. Schnauzers are known for sniffing your mouth, sniffing your eye, and they will just put their mouth there or their nose there and sniff. It's the cutest thing ever, and it's typically just Schnauzers that do it. Every once in a while another breed will do it, but Schnauzers are famous for it. Amongst groomers they are. So I don't know if you have a Schnauzer or if you're familiar with that, but it's so cute. And I'll just stand there, especially when they smell my eye. Most of them don't smell my eye now because I wear glasses, so I have to be able to see what I'm doing. You're such a good boy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and edge his ears just to get that out of the way. I use my baby curves, you can use whatever. But I just hold the ear skin in between my fingers, so my thumb is just above it, and that's my guide for the scissors, so that I am only cutting hair and not the ear. And I just pull it up in between with my fingers so that it sticks out. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now I want to go ahead and take my baby thinning shears and clean up right across his nose, in between his eyes a little bit. Clean that out some. All right, we're going to use the 7 blade, and I'm going to come forward with the 7 blade. Okay, buddy. I also want to point out, this is something that some groomers do. They will shave down the bridge of the nose all the way to the nose. It really makes their nose look broad, and it's not a pretty look to me. So make sure you don't do that. Now here I'm going, there is a nodule on the side of their head, on their neck here, at their throat, and then one on this side. That's where you want to stop your shave in. That's where the beard's supposed to start. So right up to the corner of the eye. And where's your nodule? Sometimes it's a little hard to find. There it is. Sometimes there won't be a nodule, but there will be a tuft of hair that sticks out of it. But I can feel it's right there. So I'm going to go right to that. And it looks like, you know, before that he's had it cut in a little bit further. So I'm going to let that grow out. You have to be super careful under their throat when you're doing this, no matter which direction you're going, because if they have those two things that stick out right there, you can cut those. They get in between the blades. All right, now I'm going to do his eyebrows. You do this with curves, and you start at the corner of the eye with your shears kind of tilted down, I guess you could say. And I'm going to start right there and just trim. You want it to kind of curve in right there. And it's kind of hard to do with him looking around everywhere. And then on this side, I have to go backwards. All right, I'm gonna get my chunkers because his mom wants about 1 inch off. All right, first I'm gonna pick up my curves. All right, first I'm gonna pick the foot up. I'm gonna brush down so that all the hair that sticks out over the bottom of the foot, I'm gonna cut off. Okay, then I'm gonna put the foot down. I'm gonna brush out, and you wanna tilt your curves kind of this way so that you can bevel the foot. And I do it while the foot is on the ground. All right, now I think I've got the foot where I need it. I'm gonna take the chunkers. That's chunkers. They have wider holes in between. This takes off a lot at one time because she wants about 1 inch taken off. Let me get my comb. So I'm gonna kind of just start trimming some hair off. And his hair was all one length, but since she wants 1 inch off, I'm gonna have to comb the hair out, and it's gonna be more down the sides instead of straight down. Now, typically what you want in the front is what we call column legs, where they're just nice and round like a column. So I'm going to attempt to do that with my chunkers. I'm not going to cut up here much because I want that to kind of fall straight down so that when his hair does grow back up there, it looks like it's supposed to. Now the trick is to hopefully make both legs look the same. Easier said than done. Okay, sweetheart, we're gonna call it. Put this on you. Oh my goodness. So, you ready for your close-up, lovey? This is Mac. Say thank you for watching. Bye, y'all. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Go spread some kindness, and I'll see y'all in the next video.